Hey everyone, this is Luminous coming you guys with a pro Dota commentary. This commentary is affiliated with DC, and for more commentary content, check us out on DotaCommentaries.com. This is Game 3 of the final Specified series between Tyloo and LGD.sGty. And if you can't tell, well, you guys can't tell. You guys are watching this, I guess, a day spaced apart on YouTube or DotaCommentaries.com. But for me, I'm casting these all in one go. And my throat right now, and also currently my computer is just screaming in protest. I generally don't cast these long casting sprees because you guys know I'm pretty active during cast. I yell really loudly, I talk really fast, so my throat is like kind of right now. And I always talk so much through the entire pick stage. I always talk so much after the game's over, so it's, you know, on the head and tail end, I just extend, and the commentary gets longer and longer and longer. Hopefully I can make it through this entire series without dying, but look, this is why I love game-to-game transition and casting entire series. Tyloo banning the Weaver. They're like, holy crap, ZSMJ was just too crazy. Let's see if LGD ban the Morphling, and I pray to God, please. Or if you don't ban it, first pick it. Just don't let Seeking have it. It's just, it makes the game uninteresting. You know how I say games are decided in 12 minutes in Chinese games now? Yeah, when you give Seeking to Tyloo, or when you, yeah, you know what? They should just name the Morphling Seeking the next version, because it just might as well call it. When you give the hero to Morphling, what am I saying? If you give Morphling to Seeking, the game's over. Like 4 minutes into the pick stage. That's it. That's it. So LGD, why are you thinking? Don't even think. But anyways, what Trace told me, say hi to Trace. Hi. Shout out to Trace. He told me that since Tyloo came from the winner's bracket of the tournament, they're gonna be up a game. So Tyloo is 2-1 right now, or the score is 2-1 right now for Tyloo. So LGD has to win this one to stay alive, and then they also have to win the next game to win it all. So I don't know. I don't even know how many games are there. I lie. I do know. So keeping you guys in suspense. I won't tell you. And you know what? You might see, if you see Game 5 uploaded or Game 4 uploaded, I might actually make that video an entire blank video. So just keeping it all as a suspense so that we don't know which game is won. Yes! Morphling ban. Okay. I'm just happy. And I don't think Morphling is worth a ban, but against Tyloo, I think it is. And let's see what Tyloo is going to be banning here. We're going to go into the same scenario. Lich is in the pool. Clockwork is in the pool. Doombringer is in the pool. By the way, Doombringer is worth picking. And yeah, Invoker is in the pool. Wow, I'm surprised Invoker wasn't picked up. So there's a lot of good heroes in the pool. And LGD doesn't even think about it. YYF picks up a Doombringer really quickly. And I think it's very easy for Tyloo right now, right? They pick up the Lich and the Clock, I'm guessing. It's picks that are just good. I'll just wait and see. Wait and see. By the way, if you're thinking, why is Doom good? Doom is always good. But I'm not too sure whether you guys have caught one of the games that Jack has it. I think it was a pub game where YYF just had the most insane Doom out there. He went Blink Dagger, not first of course. After his core item, I think it was like a Vanguard Pipe phase, and then Blink Dagger, and then Shiva's. It was just insane. He played it as an initiator, and I think that's how Doom should be played. Not of that Radiance carry that we sometimes see. I don't think that's the correct way to play him, because you just run in, and when you're tanky, you run in, initiate, stomp, do whatever creep that you neutral have. You doom someone and just rape through their whole lineup. And I think that's the correct way to play Doom. And Doom first pick just stops, like it just restricts your pick so hard. And that's why Tyloo is taking such a long time. You can't go into Storm anymore. I don't care if you have BKB or not, you can't go into Storm anymore. If Weaver wasn't banned, I think Tyloo won't be picking Weaver either, because you know it just shuts you down. I think actually, if they were picking the Doom, you might be okay giving the Morphling to the Tyloo team too, because it counters that really hard as well. But I mean, again, Seeking, Morphling, don't want to mess with that. So then you pick up Enchantress. That's again for 3 games in a row, Tyloo's picking their Enchantress as if their lineup depended on it. I have to say, Enchantress is a good hero, but if you saw from Game 2 of the series, LGD warded down that Enchantress, and she was just useless. Like, okay, she didn't die. She was like, you know, she was chilling in the jungle, but she did absolutely 0 ganks, and that set up that slowed down Tyloo a lot. I think Tyloo, when they had that Lich and Spectre dual lane, they were expecting a lot of ganks from that Enchantress. They're like, well, you know what? We're fine. We have Enchantress gank, but they did not assume that all 3 camps on the Sentinel jungle was warded off. And oh, it's very awkward that they didn't switch sides. Yeah, they didn't switch sides. LGD wasn't Scourge. They should have switched sides, but whatever. I think I also saw LGD manually selected to draft first. So I'm not too sure whether the ruling is like, because some tournaments, if you have a best of like 2 series, best of 3 series, you have to switch sides. I'm not too sure whether you get to pick like which do you want. Hey, I want to play on Scourge. Hey, I want to play on Sentinel. Or hey, I want first pick, but you can play on Sentinel. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm not too sure what the ruling is, but there's distinctive advantage to play on Scourge because you're so close to Roshan. You could sneak in Roshan a lot quicker and stuff like that. And if you want a full article of what we think is, well, Samad is a article writer on DJGenericname.com. Sam and I wrote an entire full-length article of the small and big difference of the Sentinel and the Scourge side of the map. And if you want to check out that article for some full detail of why I think at least Scourge is better, go check out the article. It's called Static Differences, and you can find it on the strategy page on DJGenericname.com. But going back to this game, LGD picks, I like it. Wow, Sentinel picks respawning it really quickly, but LGD, they're like, I'm going to go for some big-ass team fight lineup. They do have the Shaker. They do have the Lich. It's a good wombo combo 1-2 punch. I don't think the Shaker will pick up a Splink Dagger soon. But once he picks it up, you will have an Echo Slam. You will have a Chain Frost. And it won't be pretty. And even if he doesn't have the Blink Dagger, he could just walk in. Because you know what? When the Doom runs in, all the focus is going to be him. So the Cow, even though he's really big and bulky and fat, he could kind of like sneak in like ninja status and drop off a Echo Slam, and that's going to be pretty. Meanwhile, you can see Tyloo is definitely going for the flip side. I think they're going for big pushing. They do have the creeps from the Enchantress. They do have the Rocket Flare who could defend against the pushes, who could push really well, who could run in and scare people away. A lot of people think pushing is all about, oh, we have Basilius, oh, we have Chen creeps, oh, we have AoE creeps. Another big component of pushing is having a hero that could run past the tower and just scare everyone away. That's why I believe Night Stalker is a great pusher. Pudge is a great pusher if you're farm enough. Clockwork in this case is also a good pusher. Like you run past the tower and they're like, oh no, need to head back. And that's why Clock in essence is also a good pusher. Windrunner being banned, again, respect ban against Sipper. You should ban against him. Broodmother ban, very interesting. Maybe they're like, why do you ban Broodmother? This is the second game where Tyloo bans the Brood. Am I like missing something? It's like YYF have a good Brood or something? I don't know. I don't think ZSMJ has a good Brood. At least I haven't seen it. So maybe it's just annoying here that they don't want to play against. Because Broodmother in essence doesn't do anything against the Tyloo lineup. She doesn't defend a push. I guess if you want to go like really Dairycraft, she could defend a push by pushing another lane. Does that make sense? If she pressure you another lane, then you always have to defend that lane. And when you're defending that lane, you can't be pushing. Like, does that even make sense? I hope it does. Yeah, I hope it does. So, Sentinel going for some big push. They banned the Dusa. Okay. Well, I guess. It's definitely very difficult to push against Dusa. Split Shot, Mystic Snake, really hard to get push against Dusa. And also, I think another reason why they're banning the Dusa is because of her Stone Gaze, which you could proc off Rapid from the Syllabear and just make him attack slow as crap. So if you're in between rapid casts, that's pretty good. And also, like Syllabear is based on buffs, right? You have the call. I don't even know, is that roar, battle cry, roar from the main bear, and also you have rapid. If you could purge off both buff in one go with the Stone Gaze, that's pretty good stuff. And again, Split Shot, Mystic Snake is just hard to push against. It's probably not the ban I was expecting, but it makes sense, right? So Venge is going to be picked up, which is great. When that means we're going to see a solo Lich, because, you know, we're not going to see... Well, I guess we could see a Triling Lich, but generally in a Triling we see Lich being played as a support. But this Venge pick is very good. Good in terms of swapping out of the cogs, good in terms of positioning yourselves in the initiation. If you could swap the Enchantress, if you could swap the Syllabear and isolate him and kill him quick, that's going to be great. And let's see how Tyloo is gonna pick. I don't think they're gonna be I don't think their picks are that good right now. In terms of laning, they have a Clock solo, they have a Syllabear solo, and they need to pick up a component of a tri-lane and a support. That's what they need to do. But whether they'll be doing that, I'm not too sure. It's also a very interesting choice that they picked the Syllabear after the Lich. Again, the Lich can't frost armor the tower, but one of the biggest assets of a Solar Bear is having that bear going absolutely crazy and entangling like crazy on your guys. But if you drop a Frost Armor, you significantly reduce the proccing rate because you attack a lot slower. But of course, if you're getting first hit procs, then it doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. We'll see though. And also, Lich does pretty well against Solar Bear if there's a 1v1 engagement, and if your bear go on the Lich, he will just chain frost and says low, like. But that never happens. It looks like they're gonna go Beastmaster, which Beastmaster, by the way, one of my favorite heroes, and I'm really sad that we don't see more of him in competitive gaming. But it adds a lot of push through the what's it called, the attack speed aura. You have the pick for some low extra damage, but critically you have the roar to scare people away, and you have the hawk. One of the best thing against a pushing lineup is to kill them through ganks, but having the hawk, you will get a lot of passive map control, and it won't be surprising at all if Tyloo picks up Venomancer as their last pick. Even more pushing power, even more sight map sight through the Plague Works. They're just so annoying to deal with. And also, ooh, LG picks up Razor. We don't ever see Razor in the Chinese scene. We see Razor a lot in the European games, and let's see how the Chinese will be playing it. I'm not too sure whether Razor will be the best choice. I don't even think that, well, there's a couple of single target nukes. There's that Roar, there's that Impetus and Enchant from the Enchantress, so I guess that's pretty good in terms that you could target the Razor or try to get the Razor to target him. But I think the reason why they picked up the Razor is that they're seeing, oh, there's a lot of melees on the Sentinel, and static link is one of the best thing against melees, and they're gonna go into Ogre Magi as their last pick. Wow, Sentinel going for attack speed bonus. Yeah, the Aura and Beastmaster, the what's that, Bloodlust on the bear, that's what they're going for, the Bloodlust. That's why they banned the Medusa. They don't want all their buffs to be purged off. So now it makes complete sense in terms of why they're banning the Medusa. Well, I guess that works out, but we'll just see though. Like, if they're really desperate, Doom could just pick up a creep to purge it off, the State Hero creep. Of course, I don't think, maybe I'm just starecrafting too hard, but I definitely think that's what Tyloo's going for, and LGD could easily counter it by purging it off. But I'm not too sure if like LGD even care. We'll see though. The Rocket will scout the Doom on the bot lane. I think Doom should be solo mid. Maybe he's juking people up. Yeah, Doom should be solo mid. We're gonna see a trialing of the Razor bot most likely, and then Lich top solo. Lich is gonna go solo, evident of the beats of speed. And let's see, we're gonna see a Lone Druid at top, and we're gonna see a Lich. Yeah, we're gonna see a Lich Solar Bear lane. I'm always very curious of how this lane work out, because Lich nukes very hard, he denies really hard, so he should have the advantage. But once Lone Druid hits level 5, you will start to have the killing power against the Lich. I believe the Lich outlanes the Solar Bear, but you know, we'll see. For the mid lane, how the hell the Sentinel's gonna lane this? They have like 4 or 5 melees. They have 3 melees and a Solar Bear, which, you know, can be considered as a melee, I suppose. They're going to do a Beastmaster mid. Yeah, Super is the mid lane. And we are going to see a Clockwork bot with the Enchantress in the jungle. And we're going to have a roaming Ogre Magi. Or they have a dual lane top. How the hell are they going to lane this shit? I don't know. And no, they're going to do a tri-lane top. Maybe they're just doing a lot of crazy lane switch. Yeah, they're doing a lot of crazy lane switch. I think Clockwork was expecting to have a tri-lane bot, so he went there. But no, they saw people are switching. So this is just a big cluster F of switching through lanes. But yeah, that means Lich is going to hit level 2 without any harassment in his lane. And these guys are not hitting level 2. Ogre Magi dropping some wards. Going to pick up Illusion Rune, I'm assuming. But mid lane, we're going to have a Beastmaster versus Doombringer. Beastmaster have 0 armor. Meanwhile, Beastmaster has 5. So Beastmaster is going to out armor him, but Doombringer will have the higher base damage and also will have the Devour that will help out his farm. But critically, we're most likely going to see the Axis from the Beastmaster win the lane. He will be able to push the lane very quickly and then grab most of the runes, and that is going to win the lane through that. And I don't think he will be in danger of dying to a level death Doom combo if he times his, I guess, HP at the right time, you know, times the level at the right time. Of course, you can't time your level, but you know what I'm saying, right? I'm pretty sure Super is aware what Doom can do, and he shouldn't die to it. Unless he get ganks. Unless he get ganked, then it's a totally different story. YYF already 5-1 on the CS, 5-0 for the Beastmaster. Both of these mid players CXing extremely well. Meanwhile, looking at bot lane here, Lich doing his thing already 2.5, very close to level 3. She is fine, or he is fine. I'm just pulling off of Ian James Barnett, calling every hero a she, and I don't know why. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, good harassment from the Shaker, and I think this guy might be in trouble. No, Venge is not able to catch up, but I think there's another Fisher in the bank. He does have 4 clarity, and they're wasting a lot of time chasing this guy. Well, I guess his support can waste the time to chase him, and that they are going to secure themselves a 2-minute rune as well if it spawns at top. So pretty good for Sentinel how it worked out, or pretty good for Scourge how it worked out there. But Lich is going to be denied a lot of EXP, but he's going to be fine. He's going to just go back, deny creeps, block the creeps. See how this... Okay, guys, if you're having trouble with trialings, or if you're having trouble with... Yeah, this is what you do. You walk back all the way to the top and block. Block like your life depends on it, because it does. With all these blocking, now the creep wave is there, and now you could just hide, or you could just stand really far behind the tower and still get the EXP, and that's why you're good. But no, we're going to have a smoke gang coming in from the Enchantress. We're going to have an enchant that is a 20% slow. I said it was a 55% slow. Another commentary, I'll talk about that in a bit. Great chain stun from the Sentinel. Can they do anything? Those first blood being picked by a Woke as expected, and I think they could actually grab control of creep there and push, but no big deal. I said it was a 55% slow, but I made a mistake. It was the duration of the I knew 55 was in there somewhere, but instead of 55 was the duration of the bear. Yo. Super micro your hog, yo, bro. What the hell? Anyways, the 5.5 is how long the enchant lasted, and I made a mistake. I was like, I thought it lasted, some odd seconds, and it was a 55% slow. It would be ridiculous if it was a 55% slow. It's a 20% slow at level 1, and then it scales up to 50%. So my apology. Shout out to whoever that caught my mistake. I make a couple mistakes like that from here to there, so it'll be good if you point it out. So we see engagement at the top lane here. Clockwork already at half HP, but he's level 2, so he's catching some level, I guess. But if the Shaker was there, and the Shaker was doing some pulls, if the Shaker was there, that Clock would have been dead for sure. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, a lot of engagement going on. Level 5 Doombringer and a level 5 Beastmaster. Beastmaster critically does have the bottle, and did the Doombringer just eat the... Yeah, the Doombringer just ate the pig, and then the Beastmaster was like, F you, I'm going to summon a new one. And so far, I think everything is going okay for Tyloo here. But let's see what they could do here. I think Beastmaster, once he picks up 6, we're going to see some action going on. Most likely ganking and bot lane here. Lich doing, again, exact same thing. Just going back all the way to his base. Start blocking. Oh, you got to block, yo. Bro? Okay, so he's going back all the way to his base and accompanying his creeps as they walk to the lane. Doombringer is going to hit level 6 relatively quickly. He should have the level advantage against the Beastmaster because Beastmaster is picking the runes. But actually Beastmaster is still ahead in terms of levels. I'm not too sure how he's doing it. Probably a lot of denies. Yeah, 8 denies compared to Doom's 2. Yeah, so great denies from the Beastmaster, keeping him back. And let's see. Beastmaster, I think Beastmaster should keep his rune till level 6. So in hopes of that with the roar, yeah, he is gonna have level 6 right now. But critically, the Doombringer is still very high HP, 800 HP. So without some axe harass, I don't think the roar can kill him. But no, we're gonna have a smoke gank most likely. These two supports, yeah, they do have a smoke on the Ogre Magi. These guys are jungling, and yeah, I think they definitely can get. But no, a smoke gank coming from the Sentinel as well. We're gonna see a good Fisher blocking off and a Doombringer. But no, this guy could just run out. Oh no, not gonna work out perfectly. Enchantress is coming in from the support. There's a tornado, so that was a lot of spell wasted. Well, I won't call it wasted because he is very low. Well, it's gonna make him use the south, but generally when you use a Doom like that, level 6, you want to get a kill. And also there was a smoke used in that effort as well, and they didn't get anything done. So unfortunately for Scourge, excuse me, they weren't able to get too much done there. And now without a Doom in combination against the Beastmaster, I think Beastmaster could play a little bit more bold than usual and hopefully get a kill on the Doombringer. Meanwhile, we have a little bit of a aggressive move from the Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi is level 3. I'm not too sure whether he picked up Ignite or Bloodlust. Bloodlust on Sea King's Bear right now would be really good. Or you could Ignite the creeps. I'm not too sure what the hell he's doing. He's absolutely doing nothing except, I guess, scaring the enemy away. Good clock. Good block on the clock. I mean, that's like a rhyme, right? Good block on the clock, and it's like, yeah, okay. Alright, okay. They should push down this tower. Glaive Thrower shouldn't under tower fire. No, Glaive Thrower don't die. But regardless of the Glaive Thrower or not, I think the Sentinel is going to pick up that tower. Lich can't step too far ahead. He's not level 6. And let's see if we get a deny though. If he gets a deny, that's going to be critically huge. Ogre Magi is going to try to scare him away. Seeking picks up the tower, and that's going to be great. Meanwhile, Doombringer 18 and 3. Doombringer getting a little bit of outlane. Of course, Devour is going to give him a lot more gold. But there's a 33 kill Beastmaster. And only 18 on the Doombringer, so Doombringer getting somewhat outlaned. YYF, it's been solo mid for these past couple games, but getting pretty much outlaned in every single game, especially on the games that he should have the advantage. I'm talking about that line versus the Storm. It looks like they're gonna make a kill, and that is the static link being very useful against the Claw. Clock's gonna go down. He's trying to juke. There's no way you could juke. By the way, static link gives you sight as well, and one more hit will take off the Clockwork, and I think they would transition into that push. A lot of plus damage. 830 playing the 830 actually playing the Razor. Generally, we see 830 playing more of the roamer or more of the long lane solos, but in this game, he's playing the Razor. Interesting. He's going to go into phase sweeps, which is great for chasing. Let's see if he's going to go into Vanguard. I won't like it if he's going to go in Vanguard, but very likely he is going to go in Vanguard. Razor jumps right in, and he's going to scare the Clockwork by himself. Like, if you want to scare away someone as a Razor, you just put the static link on him and watch them run like crazy. Watch him run like when he is going to go for the Vanguard. Hey, you guys want to do some theory crafting with me as we see a Doom gank going on the bot lane, Doom and a Nova, and we see level 6 picked up on the Lich, and LGD winning the, well, I won't say winning it very much so because it's only 1-2, but Beastmaster has been critically just farming. I'm not too sure I like this choice. He's just been mostly farming. And there's a roar going on this Shaker. Shaker will have one Fissure on him. He's casting the Fissure. There's that blast on him. There's one person teleporting. Chain Frost teleportation. Oh, that was beautifully done by Chuan. Can he get anything done? Yes, he will. There's a Doombringer coming in as well. No phase speed critically, but that did a lot of damage. Some unlucky bounces. It went to the Beastmaster. If it went to the Enchantress, it would have been a double kill. So that is what I mean. If you're a Puck, if you're a Clockwork, if you're a Storm, if you're a Lich, pick up that TP scroll, because that stuff like this could just happen where they dive you and you get easy kills. As we see a gank on the top lane. Where's that? Yeah, there we go. That magic missile and a couple easy right click. Clockwork goes down once again. 2 and 3 in favor of LGD. I think LGD is gonna take this game so far, judging from how it's going. They have very good early game kills, and they're doing a very good job. And you gotta keep in mind that Scourge is an early game team. They're relying on their pushing ability, they're relying on their ganking ability, but they're getting beat in their own game as we see a good Fissure blocking a lot of it. Super in trouble. He does have a Vitality booster and a bottle, and he's gonna go into the Doom now in trouble. He has very low armor, still 0 armor. Axe is doing a lot of hurt right now. There's a war being played down by YYF, so they do have the uphill side. Meanwhile, we do have the uphill side coming from the Hawk. But critically, I think the Razor is farming up big. Let's check out his farm right now. He's like 55 in 9 minutes, 10 minutes. So that's 5, 6 a minute. That's really good farm. And I think this top tower might be going down. In combination, the Clockwork has what, 9? And he's level 5. Yeah, that is not going to cut it. 40 Sentinel team. And it's really a shame that the Rexstar haven't been ganking on side lane. Generally, when we see the European play the Rexstar, they gank, like hardcore ganks on the side lane. And there's an Invis smoke gank coming in. They do have the Hawk. They will scout out anything. And but these guys are pretty close to the tower, so maybe they will find a Doombringer in the jungle if he moves the clock. Micro your Hawk, bro. Micro your Hawk. Okay, he's microing it, but let's see how Syllabear is farming. Syllabear is sitting at 2200, so he's not doing too bad. There's a tower being denied by Kabu. Okay, nothing going on. But Seeking, yeah, they can't let Seeking keep free farming like this. There was a really good smoke gang from the Doombringer and got a kill on him earlier, but you need to constantly send a hero or two on him. It looks like there might be a gank on the Enchantress. Enchantress pops a hero a little bit prematurely, but save his life in the process. And I guess another good thing about the Doombringer is that if you see like a Centaur running at you, and if you have a high enough level of Devour, before he stomped, you could just eat the Centaur. Like, I guess that's okay. You know, that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. I was talking. I had a brain fart. I was like, I was talking about Razor about something, and I totally forgot. Now I remember. Okay, brainstorm time. Dairycraft Razor. Razor runs in for a static. Okay. You know, instead of the Vanguard, why don't you just get a what's that item? Bloodstone. Like, I know some of you guys might be going like, what the hell? Like, WTF? But like, why not, right? I mean, There's some good region. There's some very good HP, a lot of mana, some mana region. Hey, I mean it works out fine. As we see, Doom gets a mid gank, but I call it Dairy Craft because I never seen it happen. As Doom needs to run out. Where's that Roar? Hook goes in, Roar goes in, chains on a little bit better. I don't think it would have mattered though because it's just so many stun layered on him. Oh no, clock goes down and Doom runs out. Yeah, you need a chain stun a lot better as we see the miscommunication chain stun. Chain Frost bouncing absolutely like crazy. Enchantress goes down, another bounce on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster try to bottle up, but that's not gonna be enough. Razor gonna just right click him down. Let's see who's gonna get the last kill. Razor should get it, but no, 830. Yeah, 830 gets it. So there we go. So that was not the best tower dive on Doom, and this melee strat so far hasn't been working out. The melee attack speed strat is not working out, but at the very least they are biding themselves time for the Lone Druid to farm, and Lone Druid was keeping the creep equilibrium as like an absolute champ. And anytime you see a 2 glaive thrower on the enemy side and where you only have 1, you know you're keeping the creep equilibrium well. That means like you kept the creep equilibrium for at least like 5-7 waves, and that's not as easy as it sounds. Keeping it for 5-7 waves in the same area. If you want to learn how to keep a creep equilibrium, I think I made a DCDH about it. I think it was like DCDH number 6. I think so. Was it 6 or 7? I think it was 6 or 7. Yeah, where it kind of talks about the importance of keeping a creep equilibrium. You could look that up in my channel. And in that case, Silver definitely farmed up big. You see that he's sitting at 3,400 gold in 13 minutes. That is a good farm on the Silver. Unfortunately, though, his team is losing early. And again, I say this in every single one of my commentary. Well, recently I've been saying it in one of my every single my commentary. If you have a Radiant Spire and if you're hoping that the Radiance will turn the game around once you pick it up, look at the score. If you're down by a lot, it's not going to do too much because the enemy team's support is going to pick up bracers, they're going to pick up treads, they're going to be tanky enough to withstand the early barrage of that Radiance burn damage. So, you know, yeah, Radiance is a great item, and it's also very good if you farm it up early, but it's going to be depends on how your team does before you pick it up, and that's going to be huge. And I don't think it's going to have that big effect. It's going to have some effect. It's going to make him a little bit of a beast to deal with. But between the static link, between the Chain Frost and Frost Armor, and just absolutely so many stuns and disable on this bear, like, they're not going to be afraid of that Silver Bear. Silver Bear runs at you, you hit him back. No big deal. Clockwork's level 7 has a Planeswalker Cloak, which I would say is a good buy in this stage of the game because very hard nukes from the Sentinel. He's trying to find an angle of initiation, but even if they initiate, they need to be careful because the Static Link, the Chain Frost, the Doombringer, just a lot of effective HP, a lot of tank HP to come into, and Doombringer is going to just be crazy. He's only got 45 creep kill, but keep in mind there's a lot of Devour gold in that. He does have the Vanguard and the Phase Beat and finish. He should pick up a... Well, it would be good if he picks up a Shiva next, but I think Hood would be a good choice. The reason I'm talking about Shiva is look at his armor. He's only got like 1 base armor, and of course the Frost armor is going to be constantly cast on him to give himself a little bit more armor, but he will need as much armor as possible. Meanwhile, we're going to see a Doom gank on the Ogre Magi. Yeah, Doom gank, but I think Ogre Magi does not see. We're going to have a Doom and Nova, and that... Ogre is going to go down. Doom picks up the kill. YYF on a killing spree. And these guys are just being pressed down really hard. They're relying on this Hawk a little bit too much. I'm going to go to Sentinel view right now. And you guys look at the mini-map. What does a Sentinel see? Well, they have a ward up top. And that's freaking it. Yeah, they are just playing this game completely blind. And that Hawk is just not providing themselves enough scout. The Enchantress not being at the right place at the right time. Trying to gank someone in the top lane. But, you know, a lot of Furbog champions running around like crazy, but yeah, they're not getting many ganks off. I'm gonna switch to Scourge view and let's look at what they're seeing right now. Let's see. Scourge, yeah, they're seeing a lot more good wards absolutely everywhere. Just seeing at the right place at the right time. They could use a ward like here in this area, which you see more in the jungle, but yeah, they see the ganks coming in from the Enchantress. They see what's going on. So for the most part, you can see that Scourge is winning through better map awareness, and they know where the Sentinel is coming from. A good hook coming in from the Lich, and a great cog pushing back against it, and that Lich can't cast anything. Can he cast? No, a good swap to bail him out. Can they kill? What the hell is that Lich? The Lich is in the jungle. Yes, he's in the jungle, and that was a clock hook that did not produce a lot of result, and that is where that Venge pick comes in. Good teleportation from the Venge, good recognition, and swaps the Lich out. Unfortunately, Lich wasn't able to get off his Chain Frost. That was pretty fortunate for the Sentinel. If the Chain Frost was bouncing like crazy, man, the Sentinel would have got wiped. And I think in this case, I'm not too sure whether Sentinel could defend their tower right now. That's Bloodlust level 1. Yeah, that's Bloodlust level 1. Beastmaster needs to pick up a couple level auras. I guess that's what their strategies relying upon. I think if you're going for aura base build, I'm not too sure whether Radiance is the best of choice. As we see, where's that Syllabear? I need to check. Syllabear, where's your gold? Syllabear does not have the relic yet. He is... No, he does. No, he's got 4,400. He should buy the relic right now. I guess he's very confident in terms that he won't die before he's just straight out by the Radiance. Maybe he's trying to, like, do a little bit of mind game with LGD. It's like, hey, you know, I don't have my relic yet. I'm not farming that well. Don't push, man. Don't gank. Don't do anything. Just let's just all farm. You know, like it's like a 10-minute no attack rule. You do your thing, I do my thing. LGD says F that. We're gonna get smoke gang up your ass, and they're all running a bot lane. The wards is not gonna scout anything. And oh no, Lone Druid runs at the wrong lane. He's gonna take a Doom. He's gonna take a Nova. No, he's rabbits. He rabbits. He's gonna run out fine. We're gonna see a lot of teleportation coming in. No, they're gonna go for the Enchantress. The Enchantress eats a Doom, and he's gonna go down. I suppose Doom is not the best choice to be used against him, but I guess that's not a bad choice as well. As we see, Hook Initiate, great swap once again, and that Chain Frost. Oh. MFG. Well, the creeps are taking a lot, but that Echo Slam as well. Chain Frost gets a kill and doing quite a bit of damage, and Lich might be a little bit trouble. Lich is going to go down. Venge is in the center of everything. Oh, can the bear get a kill? No, the bear is not going to get a kill. And LGD coming ahead, yet another team fight. That's 3-12. Man, these two teams are just taking turns railing at each other. Game 1 was won by Tyloo in a stomp like this. It was just a stomp. Game 2 was a lot closer, but LGD had the earlier game lineup, and they won that pretty effectively. But Game 3, LGD is like, yo, you know what? We could win convincingly as well. And they're doing just that. But I think is that relic? Is that Radiance? No, that's 3,300. Did he buy the recipe? Yo, he brought... Yo, man. He bought the recipe first. Why? Why, man? Why? Not a happy camper. Not a happy camper. I think if he had relic in that fight, he would at least pick off the Shaker, right? Like, Shaker was really low and his bear was on him. See, boys and girls, that's why you pick up the Shaker. When I say boys and girl, I just mean boys and Diamond. Shout out to Diamond, like probably my only viewer that's like actually female. And which, by the way, according to YouTube, like 20% of my viewers are like females from the age group of 18 to 24. I'm just pretty sure that you guys are just trolling, like some 12-year-old boy making a female account on YouTube and thinks like that's a baller thing to do. That's not the baller thing to do, let me tell you that. As we see Radiance finally being picked up on the server, like you can see, you know, 19-minute Radiance, you can say, well, that's not too bad. As we see, oh no, someone just like died. A Woke was like, yo, walked up the hill, and we see Razor going on crazy. He's gonna try to get... Oh, Clock comes in, but Clock is taking so much damage. And no, we have the Radiant Spear coming in. He's gonna get a kill. Yes, he is gonna get the kill on the Razor. But now he might be in trouble. And no, he might get a kill on the Shaker as well with the Radiance burn damage. No, yeah, Bear is going to get the kill on the Radiance burn damage. So that's 2 kills for the Sea King. Wow, the Syllabear, right when he picked up the Radiance, doing a lot. And the first hit proc! Ah, the first hit proc. You will expect it. And that Radiance, that Bear... Yo, stop blocking! Stop blocking, Beastmaster! You're not the Beatmaster! Let the... Oh my god. Super. And they're trying to get a deny. He's not going to get it. Yo, so this Beastmaster thought he was the Beatmaster, thought he was cool, and just blocked the Rabbit Bear for like the longest time. But for, you know, they still got the kill, so it was okay. But it didn't help the case. It didn't make them look cool. So despite what I was saying, despite me saying, well, you know, the Radiance once he comes up is not gonna be as tide turning as I expect it to be. Oh, it's doing not a bad job. Got himself a kill on the Razor fairly quickly, and then chased down the Syllabear. I mean, chased down the Shaker, and then chased down yet another hero, which is... Was that the Doom? No, that was Lich. And Razor being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Does they have the Roar? They don't have the Roar, but they're going to just scare him away. Shaker comes around for Fisher, and now Static Link. Oh, Link breaks. Come on. Come on. They might get the tower. No, Tyler is not in deny range. And now Sea King says, well, you know what? Hey, that was a pretty good result, so I'm gonna go back to farming. They I earlier was talking about how it seemed like Silverbeard's having pretty good farm, but you gotta keep in mind he was mostly going for a naked relic. I think all he got was a boots of speed, and that's it. He didn't have relic. He didn't have anything else. He didn't have like a phase speed. Generally, you would see a phase speed on your bear, and then a regular boots of speed on your hero, and then you go for the radiance. But in this case, he just went for boots and then straight radiance. So it wasn't the as early of a radiance as possible, and look at what he's doing. He's sending the bear while his hero is going back to base for hero. Yeah, pretty good farming technique. You won't get all of it, but you'll at least get a couple of creep kills, and that is gonna extend your farm and also harass a lane, push a lane. It's not a bad farming technique. So looks like Lich is forced to come up. Lich has the making of a mecha. He will finish fairly quickly. Let's see how Lich is doing. She is 340, 320 go away. Doombringer has 1200 go. He has a relic. Man, I'm like just getting absolutely everything wrong this game. I was saying, well, you know, the Chinese don't like to buy the right radiance. They like to buy Vanguard pipe and go tank it up. But YYF says, you know what, I like the radiance well, and let's think on why he likes the radiance. Well, I'm not too sure why you want the radiance in this case. You already have the Razor, which can run in and do a lot of disruption. I guess you want another hero, the Doombringer, to do the same thing, but I guess you don't need it that much. I suppose because the Sentinel is going to be clumping like absolute champs, the Radiance will be really good because they're going to be always near your Doom in near proximity, so your DPS is going to be increased in that. You're also a very good chaser. I just don't know why that item will be preferred against this lineup. If you want a pure DPS item, I seriously think that Shiva, well, in shorter engagement, Shiva actually has higher DPS. You slow everyone down. It sets them up for Chain Frost. It sets them up for Echo Slams. I seriously think that's better. But we'll see how it plays off. If like YWF goes on like a mega kill rampage, then I'll hold my tongue on that. But we'll see how it plays out here. It looks like Sentinel is finally trying to get a push going on. They notice that a hero has TP top. That is a Razor. Let's see if they get anything done before this Razor comes back. Razor is on his way. Tower is extremely low. Okay. They know there's smoke heroes here, and can they get the last on the tower? Tower, no. What? Bear eats a lot of nukes. Tower, it gets denied, and they can't get too much of anything done. What Sentinel needs to do is get blink daggers. It's okay to have melee heroes, but if you could blink and initiate, when I say blink daggers, I just mean the Beastmaster. If you could blink and initiate on like the Lich or maybe, then your entire team should just haul in, or you could have you could hook to go in and then blink dagger follow. And then you can, set up a pretty nice team fight. You just need to isolate the Shaker. You need to isolate the Lich. Those are the two heroes that you want to be most afraid about. Because if you don't kill those two quick, they just do a devastating amount of AoE against your lineup. And you gotta keep in mind, your melee, you clump like crazy. By definition, melee just clumps. So, you gotta tear through those big AoE team fights. They have an uphill battle, but this Syllabear seems like it's doing a fairly good job. He has a Hyperstone. Like, he had a 20-minute radiance, now a Hyperstone, and he's going to go for AC. Once he finished the AC, look forward to the Sentinel for a big, huge push down the mid lane. Because keep in mind, they have the Rapid, they have the Bloodlust, they have the Aura from Beastmaster, and they have Roar from the bear. That's a lot of buffs on your freaking Syllabear. And he has Hyperstone, he has Radiance. Like, they are just putting the entire lineup around the Syllabear. Hopefully the Syllabear could carry them through. It looks like we're gonna have a gank coming on. Haste Rune on the Doombringer, and he's gonna be very effective in terms of chasing down with that Haste Rune. No, they're gonna just go for the push at the bot lane. Are they gonna go for a tower trade? I think going for the tower trade definitely will favor the Sentinel team in this point, because Sentinel team, in my opinion, a little bit behind. 6 and 15 in favor of Scourge. No, the Scourge don't want to go for a tower trade. Everyone just ports back, but I think that's a little bit too late. Too late. No, it's not, I suppose. Bear, attack the damn tower. He's not attacking a bear. Very, very low HP. He either needs to summon a new one, or they're going to back off. Yeah, no, they're going to back off, so that's yet another push. A little bit delayed or slow down, but they aren't going to lose a tower at the bot lane as well. Syllabear going to port down, and it's going to continue his farm. And let me see how close he is to that AC. He does have 1200 go in the bank, so he will be fairly close in terms of the recipe if he buys it. Where's that crow? Let me see how many pieces the crow is holding. Okay, crow's got nothing, so I guess he's halfway there. He's still got the recipe. He's still like around, you know, I guess 3.5k away. And it looks like they sense a Scourge Roche attempt, and all these guys are going there. Rocket is gonna just say, hey, we know you're there. You guys want to back off? You guys want to back off, right? You guys want to back off? We have the Rocket Scout. LGD is like, you know what? I think we're stronger. We don't need to back off. There's Invisrin there. Beastmaster is gonna pick it up. I don't think. Did they sense it? There's a ward here, so LGD knows someone picked up the Invisor, and yeah, so these guys is gonna back off. And now let's see if Sentinel's gonna get greedy. Say, hey man, they hit the Roshan down pretty hard. Should we take it? No, both teams is just, you know, scaring each other away. That's fine. That's fine. A lot of positional play. Beastmaster is gonna go for Vanguard Hood, which I don't think is a bad choice, but I think you need to be a little bit more in terms of initiation. He does have a good roar, and roar does have a good long cast range, but I think Blink Dagger would be a good buy here. Or if this was Dota 6.72, which is not, you could get an Aga Scepter, and that just increase your roar range to like 9,000, over 9,000. I'm kidding, it's just 950, but you know, it's like, imagine Beastmaster running across the river and be like, yo, where you at? He just roars you across the river, and you're like, holy mother effing god. And now it looks like we're gonna have a Roshan attempt number 2, and this is the good thing about having a Syllabir. He's like, yo, yeah, I'm here, but my Syllabir is at top lane farming. So that's just brilliant for Seaking. Seaking's like, yo, I'm farming, no big deal. And he could just do this all day long. Like, as long as you don't send someone to scare his bear away, he's gonna do that, and you're not gonna spend someone to scare the bear away. Bear is already, you know, taking some damage though, so, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. Both players, both teams, a lot of positional play. Let's see what everyone's going for the item. Beastmaster has the same item. Yes, it is gonna be the Shivas on the Doombringer. I like that choice. There's a Ogre Magi, I suppose. You know, like the Enchantress should just go around the map and dominate Ogre Magi's to protect your real Ogre Magi. It's like, yo man, you stunned the wrong one, bro. Stunned the wrong one. Or you know what they should do? They should kill the blue Ogre Magi, and at nighttime hide the other one there in the jungle. And if someone walks by, just multicast his balls off and be like, yo, don't trip. Razor has a Manta Style. Manta Style would be a pretty good choice. It gets you out of Entangle, I believe, which, I mean, it's okay. I suppose that's really good. Yeah, thinking about it, Sentinel doesn't have that many AoE, so those Manta Illusions will stay alive for a fairly long time. The only real amount of AoE is like a Radiance Burn damage, which doesn't really count. The Rocket Flare doesn't do too much damage, and the Axis from the Beastmaster don't do too much damage either. So Beastmaster has a pipe finish, and he will be a significant player in the next fight. Rygor only has the Mana Boots. I'm sure Lich has the Mega Finish. He does. Venge has nothing. Has a Cloak and the Urn of Shadow. Doombringer going for Shivas. I like this choice. Shiva is going to be a good mitigation factor against that attack speed build, because Shiva, one of the side effects of Shiva is giving a minus attack speed aura on the enemy, and that's going to be, you know, that's going to be offsetting to one of these auras. But between Centaur, by the way, also gives you attack speed aura. Yeah, increased attack rates. Endurance aura. What is this aura called? Does he have an aura? Inner Beast, yeah, Inner Beast, attack speed increase, Bloodlust. That's a lot of. I want to see how fast this Syllabir is attacking. Where's that Syllabir? Like, every buff cast on him. Where's your Rapid? Rapid AC. Come on, Bloodlust. Come on, guys. I want to see. I want to see. It's gonna be really, really hard to push against Doombringer though, because I mean, you could send your bear up and get a couple of pot shots on the tower, and I think that's what LGD or what Sentinel is looking for. But the Doombringer does pretty good damage in terms of scaring your bear back, and also like he could run at your team like without fear, because he's at 1850 HP. He has like 22 armor. He has a Radiance. He has 5 regen from the Scourge Earth. It's gonna be really, really hard to take him down. We'll just have to wait and see though. A lot of buff being casted. They are being spot out by this great war by LGD. So LGD will know. Oh no! As I say that, Enchantress knows something is amiss, and then they turn it back. So both teams doing an absolutely brilliant job in just scouting. There's an Ogre Mauler just scouting in the Roshan area, which, I mean, Not a bad scout. A lot of wards being placed down all over the map. But critically, if you look at the tower count for the Scourge team, they have only lost 2 towers. And I haven't said this a lot of in more of my recent commentary, but a good indication of how the game is going is look at the tower counts. You know, if you're winning the early game, of course you're going to take more towers. And it looks like LGD is winning the early game. They have 3 towers up, 1 tower extra compared to the Sentinel. And you got to keep in mind, Sentinel is a pushing team. Like, this is a team is supposed to push. And looks like we're going to have a smoke gang coming in. They are not going to get a Doom on anyone. There's a swap on the Syllabear. Syllabear is going to melt it, but they're going to focus on Lich. Can Lich get the O off? Lich is he? Is he? He's not going to get the O off, but I think Syllabear is going to die in return. Trading Lich for the Syllabear is definitely not a good trade at all. No, the Doombringer is on the Clockwork, not on the Enchantress. Enchantress is going to go down. YYF gets a monster kill, a godlike triple kill. He's going to go for another one. Blink Dagger to the follow. There is a static link, and Doombringer is like, I'm in the center of everything. I'm the Doomguard, yo. Beyond godlike ultra kill. So never mind what I said about Radiant's not good. He just got an ultra kill. So that must mean it's a good item, right? No, it's totally sarcastic. Radiant's team, hey, good item. I think it was pretty good in this case, but I was seriously expecting a hood or a pipe instead of the Radiance, and then go for Shivas. He will have the Shivas, and he will have the Aegis in this case. Yeah. There is a Shivas. Okay, let's see who's going to pick up the Aegis. I think Doom would be a pretty good choice. Maybe Lich wouldn't be a bad choice because the Sentinel would definitely be targeting the Lich. But I think the more logical choice probably will be the Razor. He's not that tank. And he might die. But I think right now the Sentinel don't really care about the Razor. They really care about the Doom, the Shaker, and the Lich. And the Sentinel did an excellent job in terms of killing the Lich before he dropped any ult. It looks like Razor picks it up. I mean, the Doombringer just did a little bit too much. There was a Blink Dagger and a Shaker in that entire fight as well. So that wasn't pretty for the Sentinel. I think Sentinel is just, I mean, it's 7 and 9. And come on, turn on your Radiance. There we go, turn on the Radiance. It's 7-19 in favor of LGD. LGD's Doombringer is just as stacked as you can get. Mostly he's going to sell this Magic Wand and go for a Blink Dagger next. And then he's going to get a very nice creep. Right now he's at a big Satyr. He should get like either the Furbok or the Centaur, Blinking, Clap, Shivas, and it's just not going to be pretty in terms of initiating. This Shaker could also blink in, initiate. It looks like they're going to try to get a tower. We're going to see a 1 person teleporting in. Is this 1 person going to scare everyone? Doombringer eats a multicast. Not the best chain stun again. It looks like, oh, they're going to try to get as much as they can on the Doombringer. I think that's a horrible choice. Doombringer is going to tank all of it. Doombringer finally goes down. They have wasted many spells on it. Syllabear on the... Oh, Syllabear procking like crazy. Are they going to focus on the Lich instead? They can't. And it looks like Syllabear just don't do damage fast enough. No, he is going to get a kill on the Venge, though. But can he get yet another kill on the Razor? Razor has the... He has the Aegis, so he's going to be fine. Meanwhile, everyone just ignoring the Beastmaster. Beastmaster's like, yo, come on, fight me, guys. Fight me, bro. Beastmaster misses the axis. Syllabear 2 low HP, needs to turn back. True Form level 3 being picked up, so that's level 16. So at that team fight, I think that went okay for the Sentinel. I think if they weren't down so many kills, they would fine. They got the Doom killed, and that's crucial. They saved both the Syllabear and the Beastmaster. That's fine. But at the end of the day, it was 3-4-2 exchange in the favor of LGD, and you know, their Razor is alive. Still didn't lose the Aegis. So I think right now that team fight is pretty even. But the fact that the Scourge is ahead is what killing Tyloo right now. Tyloo doesn't really have good promise of the late game. Of course, if this game goes for 2 more hours, and God forbid if it does, your Syllabear is going to be the stackest thing on the map because he has 6 slots, right? But the game is not going to go that long, and your Syllabear is not going to get that tank. Syllabear, by the way, does he have AC finish? No, he doesn't. He's very, very close, I would assume. 700 gold in the bank. Yeah, he's missing the recipe only. So the recipe is 1500. He's going to get it in a minute or so. Beastmaster has 2100 gold in the bank. The old school is like the BOT first on the Beastmaster, but in this game, I think, well, I don't know. Blink Dagger would be good, but it seems like they're gonna just die or try to focus on a single hero. If you want to do some die or try like focusing, go for a Dagon. Like, hey, you guys might think it's like a joke item, and I think it's. But if you want to just focus down on a hero and they're putting every single spell on that Doombringer, just want to focus down, hey, Dagon might not be a bad choice. It's a pretty respectable nuke damage if you want more of it. But most likely we're going to see some more. Oh, that. Okay. Blast is fine. You know, increased damage for the team. Lifesteal for your Syllabir. A good way for some effective HP. I like that as well. But Sentinel just, I mean, I was hammering on the Sentinel a little bit about their chain stun, but I think the Sentinel don't really care about chain stun. They just want to lob every single stun on that Doombringer in hopes of killing him quick. Looks like we're gonna have a swap on the Syllabir. That's yet another swap, and Syllabir very, very low HP. He does not have buyback critically. That is the second time we saw the swap on the Syllabir. So Seeking being a little bit out of position in these team fights, and I think that's what's gonna cost them the game. LGD on a magnificent comeback, dropping game one, won game two, not as convincingly as they wanted to. But this game, it was just a convincing defeat for Tyloo. 9-24, 40 Scourge team, and they're going to take down this tower. They will take, oh, Blink Dagger from the Shaker comes in, pick off 2 kills, and looks like the Beastmaster will be in trouble as well. Ancient of War will be taken down, and Ancient of Lore will be taken down fairly quickly. Very luckily, though, Tier 2 tower. Oh, looks like no, I was going to say very luckily that Scourge can transition into a mid-tower push, but GG is called because the Sentinel finally realized that there's no way they come back into this game. So the Sentinel strategy of attack speed, it's kind of off a wall strategy. They have some very good stuns, the multicast, the roar, some good long-range initiation as well, but they just got kind of outplayed. The score at one point was 2-8 in favor of Scourge, and at that point, Tyloo, I mean, LG, they never look back. Doombringer got 2 tank and ultra kill ping picked up on the Doom, and the Radiance, like, look at how stacked this Doom is. And I think YYF played a magnificent game. Well, still, he's still losing those mid lanes, so I'm not really that impressed about that. But LGD is making this game 2-2 because, no, yes, 2-2 because Tyloo came out from winner bracket, so that's 1-0. They won game 1 as well, so it went 2-0. And then LGD won the last 2 games. So it's 2-2. And the next game will decide who is going to be the winner of it all. So I hope you guys will stay around for game number 4 and the deciding game for this tournament. And until next time, this is Luminous signing off. This is, I mean, my voice is dying. I probably need to take a break, go eat some food. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary so far. Probably not the best and most exciting game. But again, I would like to cast an entire series because A, it's more practice for me, and B, I like to analyze those pick and bans in between games. And so far, we have been seeing both teams are happy and responding. Hey, they raped us with Morphling, we'll ban the Morphling. They raped us with the Weaver, we'll ban the Weaver. We have been seeing some great transition from game to game, so I really like that, and that's why I'm casting this series. And I hope you guys will stay for the final game, and until next time, this is Luminous signing off. GG guys.